Hello, my fabulous first graders. It's Miss Valencia here, and I'm here to welcome you to our online course that we're going to be working on for computer lab time. This course is going to be taking the place of our science time, and we're going to be learning all about animals. So, to start us off, we're going to be learning about penguins and puffins. These are two types of birds that are very unique, and they do have some similarities, but they're also very different. So we're going to learn about that. After learning about these two birds, we're going to learn about lots of other animals, and all of you, will be researching your own animal to present information onto the class so we can learn about different habitats, different adaptations, different things about different animals. So we'll get there at the end. That's our end goal from this course. And this course is really different because we're going to be doing a lot of our work online here on the computer. And that just means our learning materials will be online, and you're also going to turn a lot of your assignments in here on assignments or on discussions. We'll talk about that in a bit. But don't worry, I'll be here to help you. I'm always going to be in the computer lab with you, and we'll work through it together and learn together throughout this online course. All the way at the bottom of our home page, I do have an introduction of myself. Even though you guys know me and I know you, I thought it would be good to go ahead and show what an introduction should look like. That way, when I ask you, one of your first assignments is to introduce yourself to the class. Yes, I know, we all know each other, but it's good if we can introduce ourselves in this online environment. Feel free to read this in a while. I'll probably read it to you when we start our introduction. But for now, I just wanted to show you where it was at. If you go all the way to the bottom, I want you to go ahead and press this next page. This will take us to our orientation page, which talks about what we're going to be learning. So all the way down, you'll see that we have weeks 1 all the way to week 10 for this animal science unit. Week 1's introductions. We're getting introduced to the course. We're getting introduced to each other. Week 2, we're going to learn about what characterizes a penguin. So what makes a penguin a penguin? Just how humans are characterized by having thumbs and walking upright, penguins are characterized in certain ways as well. Week 3 is the 17 species of penguin. So since now at this point in the course you'll know what makes a penguin, you're going to learn about the 17 species of penguin, which varies differently from penguin to penguin. Week 4, you're going to learn about what penguins eat. Week 5, how penguins communicate. And that's the last week of penguins. In week 6, we learn about the new animal, a puffin, and its characteristics and its species. Week 7 is the puffin's diet and nesting, or what a puffin eats and where it lives. And week 8 is the last week that we're going to be working with penguins and puffins, and you're going to compare and contrast penguins and puffins. So you're going to tell me how they're similar and how they're different. Weeks 9 and 10 will be fun. Each of you is going to be assigned an animal, and you're going to do research on your own animal that you're assigned, and you're going to create a presentation on it. So you're going to always have our thinking cap on for this course, even though it's on the computer. And we're going to go to this. This is a practice. This isn't the next page button, but if you ever see something blue like this, you can click on it, and it takes you somewhere you need to be. So we're going to practice clicking on that. The things to know. Whenever you're not sure where to find something, I want you to go ahead and come back to this page, and I'll show you how to get there. And you can refer to it, or you can watch this video also. So on the things to know, each page has a next page button, bright and yellow like this, and that'll take you to the next page on our course that you should be going to complete your assignments. Also on every page is this red help button. When you click on it, it takes you to a discussion board, which we'll talk about in a second, that is called Ask Miss Valencia, and you guessed it, you can ask me questions once you press this button. You can type out your question, you can record your voice to ask a question, or a video. It doesn't matter, but it can be about anything, about you needing help with an assignment or printing out a worksheet, anything you need. Also, though, if you need me right away, you can go ahead and raise your hand and I'll come to you and we can figure it out. And lastly, we're going to take a look onto the left side of our screen and you're going to see a navigation bar. This is, whenever I say look at your navigation bar, I'm talking about this on the side here. Okay, yours is going to look a little bit different than mine, but it's the same concept. So whenever I ask you guys to go to your modules page where we're going to be working on our assignments, you're going to click on it from here. So I'm going to show you how that works. This takes you to the assignments we'll be working on every week, and each week you're going to see something get added. I can see them all because I made them for us, but for you, you're only going to see 1 week at a time. Earlier, I talked about a discussion. So if we look at some discussions that we have available through our course, I'm just going to open one of them and show you what a discussion looks like. Let's go to week 2. So this week 2 discussion, it gives you information all right here about what you will be asked to complete. There's how I'm going to grade you at the bottom. And all the way down here, you're going to press reply. Just like in text messages or emails, you're going to reply to this question. And in this area, you're able to type your answer here. Remember, just like how we write sentences, you should have a capital letter and punctuation. Let's say it together. What are our punctuations? A period, a question mark, or an exclamation mark, right? So that's how you do a discussion, but once you're done typing your answers, whatever the question's asking you, you're going to go ahead and press post reply. And then it saves into the discussion board. Once we all write to the discussion board, we can all see our answers, and then you're going to reply to your classmates. So let's just say I asked you here, what's your favorite color? You would write back to me, my favorite color is blue, or whatever you'd like. That's a discussion. Also, when we, just don't forget, modules is really important. This will be, every time you want to get back to what we're learning, that's where you go. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a sneak peek of what our whole course is going to be. And you can access that via our syllabus. It's a word we've never used before, but a syllabus is all the information you need to know about the online class. So there's the name of it, Animal Science Unit. Has my information. Same rules apply. If you guys have to email me outside of school, you can have your mom or your family, your dad, email and let me know what questions you need answered. Otherwise, we'll be able to work on stuff during the school day. And all the way here in the middle kind of is what I want to talk to you about is our course goals and our course objectives. So our course goal, this is what you should be able to do at the end of our online course. You should be able to explain species, characteristics, and diet of penguins and puffins. You should be able to confidently use technology to express your thoughts. You will be able to research and make decisions. I will be comfortable researching information on animals, and you'll be confident in presenting information. So these are all important. We'll be learning, this one about penguins and puffins seems a little bit overwhelming right now, but when we get through it, it'll make more sense. Researching and making decisions is important because you're going to learn how to research information on an animal, and then when you do such research, you have to make a decision on what you think is most important to include. So you're going to have that in your pocket, and then we're also going to make a presentation at the end with your animal, but we'll get there in a little bit. I'll show you what that's going to look like. It's going to be lots of fun. And your objectives. Number 1, you feel comfortable participating in an online community. Number 2, learning materials within the course if needed to reference back for assignments. That objective is being able to use our navigation bar here. Okay. Number 3, explain the characteristics, diet, and communication of a penguin. Number 4, explain the characteristics, diet, and nesting of puffins. Number 5, discuss the similarities and differences between the penguin and puffin bird. Number 6, research your own animal using the internet to present information on. And number 7, create an informative presentation to the class. Those are what you should be working on throughout the course in order to get to these goals. Okay? You don't have to bring anything other than yourself to the computer lab, but I am asking that if you could bring some headphones or earbuds to plug into the computer, because for our course, we are going to have a lot of videos, and it would be nice if you can have that video close into your ears. That way you can hear what it's telling you, some important information, and we're not disrupting our neighbor. Okay? You can go through the syllabus. We're going to be printing out one of these for each of you, and you're going to take it home. At the very bottom, there is a message to your parents, so just so they know, and they can also know what we're learning about in our course. If we go back to our modules from the navigation page, I'm going to show you kind of an example of what your final presentation on your specific animal could look like. So remember, I can see all of these weeks, but you probably won't be able to. But that's okay. I just want to show you what it's going to look like. Well, you've seen Chatterpix presentations. It's going to be like that, but this time I used a penguin to introduce us to what you'll be doing. So this is what our end products will look like. Yours is going to look different with your own animal.
Hello, my fabulous first graders. It's Miss Valencia here. In this science unit, we have learned about 2 animals, penguins and puffins. But now it's time to research your own animal. There's a list below with 20 different animals to choose from. You're going to come up and pick your own animal from the purple bucket. We're going to research about them and present on Chatterpix like this. Hope you have fun.
So let's just say you're assigned a kangaroo. You're probably going to have a picture of a kangaroo here, and then you're going to tell us, you're going to pretend you're that animal, and you're going to tell us what you eat, where you live, what makes you special, and more things. That'll come up later on in the course, but just I wanted you to see what you get to make. That is basically our course. I want you to refer to this video if you need to remember how to navigate what our course looks like and how to get to like our discussions and how to reply. We'll be working on this together, so don't feel overwhelmed. I'll always let you know as each module comes what to do, and we'll be going through the pages together, but you'll be logged in on your own so we can work through the course together. I hope you have fun learning in this online course. It's going to help you as you get older because the computer is never going to go away. We're always going to be using it, and we need to learn how to use it to help us learn. Have fun!